Good morning, Honor present here. I am Nandini D, working as an assistant professor in SNS College of Engineering at the Department of Computer Science and Technology. Today we are going to see a topic in database management system on file system organization. Let us see what is file system organization. The main objective of this is what we can see. What is a file? A collection of information. File is a collection of information. We can easily retrieve or we can maintain the file for later uses. Next one, it is used to select a record. Record should be accessed as fast as possible. What we can easily access and at what point we can use it. Any thing we need to insert or we need to update or we don't want anything, we can easily delete it. For this we are using records, and these records are easy to use, quickly we can handle it, etc. So mainly the files, there will be not be any duplicate records, so which includes only an insertion, updation and deletion. Record should be stored effectively so that cost of storage is minimal. So cost of storage is minimal. File system organization. For file system organization, there are three different types of or levels of file system organization. First one will be a sequential, second one is an indexing, final one is in direct. The sequential is not separated into any types, but indexing has a sequential block indexing, non-sequential full indexing. Then again a sequential block indexing is divided into ISAM hardware dependent and VSAM hardware dependent. Then direct file organization is types is divided into relative addressing and hashing addressing. So this hashing addressing must be converted to relative address, so that only we can easily access that algorithm. Next one is what is sequential file organization. For example, we can take a library. If suppose the books are in a scattered way, we cannot able to go and get the books that we want. But if suppose it is ordered in a sequential manner, for that we can say as suppose the book is a crime novel. So it is in an first rack in a second row. So this order we can easily sequentially access it. The sequential file organization must be a procedural program, so that we are using COBOL languages. Direct file organization. This direct file organization permits direct access to individual records without scanning any other records. For example, if suppose the files have been organized in a library in an order, we can easily go to the library. In this rack, in fifth book is the book we are searching for, so we can easily directly go and organize the file. So it is also known as an hashed index or relative addressing. What is an hashed addressing? Individual records are accessed by converting the logical key values in a relative record number. That means we are numbering a record individually. Next one is a relative address. Individual records are accessed by using a logical key value. That is also known as a referential key. We are using it for the referential equivalent to it. Next one is an indexed file organization. What is an indexed file organization? It is also known as hybrid approach, which is allowing both sequential processing through not as effectively as a sequential file organization, and individual record processing through is not than direct file organization. Non-sequential full index, sequential block index. What is a non-sequential full index? It is an indexing approach, so that indexed entry for every record in the file. Each and every record in the file has been indexed. Next one is a sequential block index. What is a sequential block index? One by one. First gets indexed, then second one gets indexed, next third one gets indexed. The entry, this indexing one by one indexes because multi-logical records may fit into a single physical record. Next one is an indexed sequential access method, ISAM. This index approach is one where it is like a linked directly to the actual architecture. The original architecture is there and it is directly linked to it, so that the number of volumes, it is means cylindrical values. It is easy for tracking the cylindricals and the sectors per trackers. Next one is a virtual sequential access method. It is for indexing approach, is one where the index structure is independent of the disk, so that the architecture there is no more flexibility, or it is very slower in processing. Next one is a sequential organization. File is called as a sequential file when it contains record arranged in sequential fashion. What is a sequential? It is scattered there and there. In the given diagram, we can see there is a record 2 above, record 1 below, 3 is in the middle, then n minus 2, n minus 1 recorded. These are some of the end of the file is given at the last. So we need to insert new record also. It is easy for us to insert the new record. For example, new record cannot be inserted after third record in the file. So we must order. This is a sequential organization. So first one must be completed, second one must be completed, then again third one must be completed. So sequential order wise it must be done. So advantages of sequential addressing is that it is very simple. So it is less overheads. Overhead means it is not getting overlapped. Next one is disadvantages. It is difficulties in searching. It is very difficult in searching. Lack of support to our queries. There is a problem with record deletion. So it is in a sequential manner. Suppose if you are need to delete the central record, it will be a problem to us. Next one is an point organization. What is a point organization? A pointer in a record is a specific field whose value in the address refers to another record in the same field. One record contains another record's some important points. So if it gets deleted, it is easy for us to refer the other record and get the file. For example, it is given above, book number 001, 003 till 00n. So next by name author. In the book 1, book 3's author name is there. In book 3, next book 10's author name is there. So it is a pointer reference. So we can easily point from the book 1. We can see book 3 is in the next pointer. In 10 we can see it in the third book. Next one, indexed organization. An index is a table of record. It is used to arrange a particular fashion for quick access to a data. For the above example, authors first book, Ocean Main 001 002. So the book number is get indexed in the book as 001 002. It is very easy for us to access the book. Next one is a direct organization. Direct file organization is divided into non-hashing files, hashing files. What is a non-hashing files? This non-hashing files records are maintained in a slot wise. In the hashing files, records are numbered, so it is equivalent to a primary key. Because it will be unique, it is easy for us to handle it. Next one is a direct organization. This organization permits direct access to individual records without scanning any other records. So all the records in the direct files are the same size. We are scanning in the same size, so these records are being saved like that. Every record has an association record number. So for one book 00102 like that, we have an association record number. The record number saves the same purpose as primary key in an indexing file. So these that's all for today's class. Thank you.